My son Brandon is a wonderful, amazing young man. He's 16 right now. He's about to get his permit and learn how to drive. He's so kind, and he's a great friend, and he's very empathetic.
I started playing basketball when I was about 5 or 6 maybe, and I started out just playing with my friends, and then I started playing for my school team and more competitive leagues. My goal is to get a scholarship to go to the college, whether it's like D3, D2.
Me and my brother have always been super close. We're 18 months apart. We both enjoy playing basketball and hanging out together.
My hope for Brandon is that he can live the life that he wants to live, be active, be healthy, and do everything that everyone else can do.
Brandon was diagnosed right before starting kindergarten, September of 2013. There was something wrong. It was a hot summer. He was drinking a lot. He was going to the bathroom a lot. So I reached out to the pediatrician. We went in, and they did a urine sample, and they told us that, there was a lot of sugar in his urine, and the pediatrician said, "I think Brandon has type 1 diabetes."
I was at work when I got the call from Dina that she'd taken Brandon to the doctor, and they said he had to go to the hospital immediately. I thought, there has to be a mistake. This can't really be happening. We didn't know anything about diabetes, type 1 or type 2.
We were there for 4 days. They taught us how to take care of Brandon, how to count carbs, how to do shots, what this all meant. He still had no idea. I think he thought when he left the hospital that he wasn't going to have shots anymore or insulin, or maybe this was going to go away. And I just said to my husband, I don't care what I have to do every day of my life just to make sure that Brandon has the exact same life he would have had he not been diagnosed with type 1.
Dina's involvement in the JDRF goes pretty far back. She got involved almost immediately. She was a fundraiser. She helped plan the gala. She's reached out in the community to get donations.
She went full force to do everything and anything she can to help people in her community who are going through the same thing she is.
I'm definitely proud of my mom for the role she's taken in JDRF on the board. And it's just really nice to see her be able to help my brother and be dedicated to something that's for good.
I'm very happy that she supports the Research Foundation. When I was younger, I received about 5 to 6 finger pricks per day and at least 3 injections per day for every meal. And this changed when they introduced the pump and the CGM. Well, I could basically do it all on my own now.
Life-changing, the CGM and the pump. His management and care is so much easier, and all of that was introduced to us by JDRF. It's so much better for the whole family, and especially, most importantly, for Brandon.
I would tell other people who have T1D that it might be a little bit difficult at first to get accustomed to everything, but it gets better. T1D definitely affected me a lot more when I was younger, but now it's kind of more like routine, and I kind of know what to do in every situation. Now I'm a youth ambassador for JDRF, and I'm really involved.
We're all super proud of Brandon for being a youth ambassador of JDRF, and we know he's always doing everything he can to help other kids.
Brandon's condition has really educated me about what JDRF is and what type 1 diabetes is. I've been to some of the walks, and my parents have been to some of the events that I've had.
The walk is sort of the first way I think a lot of people are introduced to JDRF and get involved if they want to become involved.
We have our own walk team, which is the Madonick Monsters. Dozens of people, scores of people come out for us. It's just wonderful that people care so much that they're willing to give their time and their money to a cause that we care so much about.
I ended up myself a couple years ago getting diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Brandon was an inspiration for me because suddenly I was pricking myself, and I'm like, if this 5-year-old boy could do this, I could do it.
The fact that he became self-sufficient over time, from my mom having to give him insulin shots, to him being able to do his own pump and everything and be self-sufficient, shows that you can always learn new things and you can always be able to take care of yourself and do what you need to do at the end of the day.
I'm overwhelmed by the effort that Dina has put in for the last 10 years with the organization. I truly believe she's made a difference, and she's done so much for our family. And I'm proud of Brandon for becoming a stronger, healthier person. we've seen a side of him that we're very proud of.
It feels good to have a community, to have our friends and family support us, to come out, to do something. All of the money that is donated to Fund a Cure goes directly towards finding a cure for type 1 diabetes.
I want to thank all of my friends and my family who've supported me. And I want to thank JDRF for supporting me in my journey and donating a lot of their time and money towards research to find a cure.
There is nothing else more important to me in this world that I would love more than for Brandon not to have type 1 diabetes. This is my wish, and I just wish it over and over, and I hope that one day I can wish for something else because Brandon won't have type 1 diabetes anymore.